Hello everyone. Today we are going to dive into a very fascinating topic. We'll be looking at the wisdom of a contemporary master who tells us that sometimes the messy and contradictory things in life, things that look like mud, are actually the ultimate shortcuts to true wisdom. Let's start with that thought. The chaos of life is your path. This points to a super common blind spot we all have when learning or pursuing wisdom in life. Our roadmap for today: the hand pointing at the moon. Understanding the metaphor of teaching essence, the mud and the lotus. How to stay clean in a messy world. The way of paradox, the most brain-burning part about true intention. Transforming poison into medicine, a practical 3-step method for daily life. Part 1. The hand pointing at the moon. What does this actually mean? It suggests that often, the problem isn't that the teacher isn't good, but that we aren't grasping the point. The master noticed a recurring situation. His students would often lose the plot. He'd be explaining a core, essential concept, but the students would get distracted by the interesting side stories or tiny details. This is like a teacher pointing at the moon in the sky, but you keep staring at the teacher's finger. You completely miss the thing that actually matters. So, the master asks us a critical question. Right now, are you looking at the moon in the sky? Or are you looking at the finger pointing at it? Think about how often we do this in our own lives and learning. Part 2. The mud and the lotus. Now that we know not to just stare at the finger, what's next? We need to see how a saint, or an awakened one, views the world. Honestly, the world we live in can feel like a pool of mud, messy and chaotic. Before we see what the master says, ask yourself, when you scroll through your phone and see negative news or dirty water online, how do you handle it? Look at this brilliant comparison. The ordinary person acts like a piece of cotton. When the dirty water comes, they soak it all in. As a result, they become wet, dirty, and heavy. The saint acts like a lotus. They grow in the mud, but when the dirty water touches them, it just beads up and rolls away. They stay eternally clean. The master reminds us, clear water cannot grow a lotus. It is precisely because the world is so messy and dirty that a Buddha has the opportunity to become a Buddha. The mud in your life isn't your enemy. It is your best source of nourishment. Part 3. The way of paradox, walking the non-way. This part is a bit of a head-scratcher, but it's the most profound. It will completely flip your perspective on good and bad. There is a concept called walking the non-way. Simply put, an awakened person might do something that looks wrong or bad on the surface, but their heart is driven by pure great compassion. Think of a surgeon. They take a knife and cut your body open. It looks like they are hurting you, but they are actually saving your life, right? The master gives several paradoxical examples. They look greedy, but in their heart, they are attached to nothing. They look angry, but they hold no ill will toward anyone. They look lazy, but in private, they work harder than anyone. They look arrogant, but in reality, they are willing to be a bridge for everyone to walk over. The core of all of this is great compassion. The master said something shocking. When I kill, steal, or lie for the sake of saving others, that is the way. This means the judgment of whether an action is good or bad isn't based on the action itself, but on the motivation behind it. If your sole purpose is to save others, even transgressive acts can be the path of a bodhisattva. Part 4. Transforming poison into medicine. You might be thinking, this is all very high level, but what does it have to do with me? It has everything to do with you. Let's look at how to turn this wisdom into a daily tool. The master uses another flavorful analogy. He asks, are you a stone in a latrine, smelly, hard, and clashing with everyone? Or are you like pure water taking the shape of whatever cup you are poured into? To help us transform, the master gives a 3-step method. Allow. If you want to scroll through your phone or zone out, just do it. Don't fight it. Ask. After you're done, stop and ask, what did I just learn from this? What was beneficial? What wasn't? Wait. Do not move on to the next task until you have found one insight or realization. Stay right there until you extract the wisdom. The core spirit of this practice is, experience it. Don't let it be in vain. Even if you feel you are wasting time, You must squeeze some wisdom nourishment out of that experience. Conclusion. At the end of the day, the question returns to us. Those thoughts in your head, those videos you scroll through, what are they? Are they the mud dragging you down? Or are they the fuel that allows your beautiful lotus to bloom? When you see this clearly, you are no longer looking at the finger. You are looking at the real moon. And that choice is entirely in your hands.